We've been told a story our entire lives that aging is a one-way street, that every year your body quietly declines, your energy fades, your skin weakens, your cells wear down like an old machine that can't be repaired. But what if that story is incomplete? Because buried inside modern science is a different truth, one that most people never hear. Your body is not passively aging, it's actively responding. Every single day, your cells are making decisions to repair or break down, to regenerate or deteriorate. And here's where it gets interesting. Those decisions are not random. They're influenced by what you do daily. That means aging isn't just something that happens to you. It's something your body is constantly negotiating. So the real question becomes, what signals are you sending? Because if you send the right ones consistently, your body doesn't just slow aging, it starts to reverse parts of it. Number 1, the body is not fixed. It's constantly rebuilding itself. Your body feels solid, permanent, stable, but in reality, it's anything but that. At this very moment, millions of cells inside you are dying, and millions more are being created. Your skin replaces itself roughly every few weeks. Your gut lining can renew itself in days. Even your bones, what we think of as rigid and unchanging, are constantly being broken down and rebuilt. This process is called cellular turnover, and it's one of the most misunderstood aspects of aging. Most people assume aging happens because the body runs out of new cells, but that's not entirely true. The body continues producing new cells well into old age. The problem is the quality of those cells begins to decline. Why? Because the blueprint those cells use, your DNA, starts to get damaged over time. And more importantly, the systems responsible for repairing that damage become less efficient. But here's the part most people never consider. If your body is constantly rebuilding itself, then every day is an opportunity to influence what it rebuilds into. A stronger system or a weaker one. A more resilient version of you or a more fragile one. Which raises an uncomfortable question. If your body is always renewing itself, why does it seem like it's getting worse instead of better? The answer lies deeper in the signals controlling how that rebuilding process happens. Number 2, aging isn't just time, it's accumulated damage. Aging is often described as something tied to time, but time itself isn't the real cause. What actually drives aging is accumulated biological damage. Every day your body is exposed to stressors, some obvious, some invisible. Poor nutrition, lack of sleep, chronic stress, environmental toxins, even prolonged sitting. These factors create something called oxidative stress, a process where unstable molecules damage your cells from the inside out. Over time, this damage builds. Proteins become misfolded, DNA develops errors, cells lose efficiency, and eventually, systems that once ran smoothly begin to slow down. But here's where things get interesting. Your body isn't defenseless against this damage. In fact, it has incredibly sophisticated repair systems designed to fix it. Antioxidant systems neutralize harmful molecules. DNA repair enzymes correct genetic mistakes. Damaged cells are broken down and recycled. The problem isn't that damage happens, it always will. The problem is when damage exceeds repair, and that imbalance is what we experience as aging. So the real goal isn't to stop aging. The real goal is to shift the balance so your body repairs faster than it deteriorates, which leads to the next question. What actually controls whether your body prioritizes repair or decline? Number 3, your body runs on signals, not just habits. Most people think of health in terms of actions, what you eat, how often you exercise, how much sleep you get. But your body doesn't think in actions, it thinks in signals. Every behavior you perform sends a biochemical message to your cells. When you eat certain foods, your body releases hormones that either promote growth or repair. When you move, your muscles send signals that affect everything from metabolism to brain function. When you sleep, your body activates deep restoration processes that can't happen while you're awake. Even stress, something intangible, translates into chemical signals that influence aging at the cellular level. This is where aging becomes less mysterious and more strategic. Because once you understand that your body is constantly interpreting signals, you realize something powerful. You're not just living your life, you're programming your biology. And here's the twist most people don't see coming. Some of the most powerful anti-aging signals don't come from adding more. They come from strategic stress. Short bursts of controlled stress like exercise, fasting, or temperature exposure can actually activate repair pathways that make your body stronger and more resilient. It sounds counterintuitive, but in biology, a little stress can be exactly what your body needs to rebuild better. Which brings us to one of the most fascinating mechanisms of all. Number 4, the cleanup system that most people never activate. Inside your body is a process so powerful, it's often described as your internal recycling system. It's called autophagy, and most people rarely activate it. Autophagy literally means self-eating. But don't let the name mislead you. This isn't destruction, it's renewal. It's the process where your body identifies damaged or dysfunctional components inside cells and breaks them down so they can be reused or removed. Think of it like cleaning out clutter from a house. If it happens regularly, everything runs smoothly. If it doesn't, junk piles up, and that buildup is a major driver of aging. Here's the problem. Modern lifestyles, constant eating, minimal movement, chronic comfort keep autophagy suppressed. Your body never gets the signal to clean itself out. So damage accumulates quietly, but when autophagy is activated, something remarkable happens. Old, inefficient components are cleared out, making room for newer, more functional ones. Cells begin operating more efficiently. Systems start to reset. This is one of the closest things we have to a biological reset button. And yet, most people go their entire lives without intentionally triggering it, which leads to a critical realization. Aging isn't just about what your body loses, it's also about what it fails to remove. Number 5, inflammation, the silent accelerator of aging. If there's one hidden force speeding up aging behind the scenes, it's inflammation. Not the obvious kind like swelling from an injury, but chronic, low-grade inflammation that quietly affects your entire body. This type of inflammation doesn't hurt. You don't feel it happening, but over time, it disrupts nearly every system involved in longevity. It interferes with cellular repair, it damages blood vessels, it alters hormone balance, it even affects brain function. And here's the unsettling part: many everyday habits feed it. Highly processed foods, poor sleep, constant stress, lack of movement, these just don't make you feel worse in the moment. They create a persistent inflammatory environment inside your body. Over time, that environment becomes the default state. And when inflammation becomes chronic, your body shifts into survival mode. Instead of prioritizing repair and regeneration, it focuses on managing damage. This is why people can feel like they're aging faster than they should, because internally, their body is constantly dealing with stress signals it was never meant to handle long term. But here's the hopeful side of this. Inflammation is highly responsive to change. When you reduce the inputs causing it, your body doesn't just stabilize, it often rebounds, which means the speed of your aging can change faster than you might expect. Number 6, mitochondria, the hidden engine of youth. If you were to zoom deep inside your cells, you'd find tiny structures responsible for one of the most important jobs in your body, energy production. These are called mitochondria, and they're more important than most people realize. Every movement you make, every thought you think, every repair process your body performs, it all requires energy. And that energy comes from your mitochondria. When they function well, you feel it. You have more stamina, clearer thinking, better recovery. But when they decline, everything slows down. And here's the connection most people miss. Mitochondrial dysfunction is one of the earliest signs of aging. Before wrinkles appear, before joints stiffen, before energy drops dramatically, your mitochondria are already becoming less efficient. They produce less energy, they generate more waste, and they struggle to keep up with the demands of your body. But just like other systems, mitochondria responds to signals. Movement, especially intense or challenging movement, tells your body to create more mitochondria. Certain nutritional states push them to become more efficient. Even brief exposure to stress like cold or heat can enhance their function. This means your energy levels aren't just a reflection of age. They're a reflection of how well you're maintaining your internal energy system. And when that system improves, the effects ripple through your entire body. Number 7, hormones, the invisible regulators of aging. Hormones are often talked about in isolation. Testosterone, estrogen, cortisol, insulin, but in reality, they operate as a tightly connected network, and that network plays a massive role in how you age. Hormones control growth, repair, metabolism, mood, and even how your body stores or burns energy. When they're balanced, your body operates efficiently. When they're not, everything becomes harder. Energy dips, fat storage increases, recovery slows, and here's what makes hormones tricky. They're incredibly sensitive to lifestyle, sleep quality, stress levels, diet, physical activity. All of these directly influence hormone production and balance. Take cortisol, for example. In short bursts, it's useful. It helps you respond to challenges. But when it's chronically elevated due to constant stress, it begins to break the body down. Muscle tissue degrades, fat storage increases, repair processes slow. Or insulin. When it functions properly, it helps regulate blood sugar. But when it's constantly triggered by frequent eating and high sugar diets, the body becomes less responsive, leading to metabolic issues that accelerate aging. This is why aging isn't just about wear and tear. It's about regulation. And when your internal regulation systems are optimized, your body doesn't just maintain, it adapts in ways that can feel like reversal. Number 8, movement isn't optional. It's a biological requirement. There's a common misconception that exercise is something extra, something you do to stay fit. But biologically, movement is not optional. Your body expects it. Muscles aren't just for strength. They act as signaling centers. When you move, they release molecules that communicate with other organs, influencing everything from brain health to immune function. Without movement, those signals disappear. And when they disappear, your body begins to downregulate. Muscle mass decreases, metabolism slows, circulation weakens, even brain function can decline. But when movement becomes consistent, the opposite happens. Your body interprets it as a signal of demand, and it adapts accordingly. Muscles strengthen, bones become denser, cardiovascular systems improve, neural pathways become more efficient. And here's the key detail most people overlook. It's not just about doing more, it's about doing enough to challenge the system. Because challenge is what triggers adaptation, and adaptation is what keeps your body from slipping into decline. Number 9, recovery, the missing piece most people ignore. In a culture focused on productivity and constant activity, recovery is often overlooked. But from a biological perspective, recovery is where the real transformation happens. When you sleep, your body enters a state that cannot be replicated during waking hours. Growth hormone is released. Tissues are repaired, memories are consolidated, toxins are cleared from the brain. It's not passive, it's highly active. And when sleep is compromised, everything suffers. Repair slows, inflammation increases, hormone balance is disrupted, even your ability to handle stress declines. But recovery isn't just about sleep. It's about creating space for your body to reset. Moments of stillness, periods of reduced stimulation, time away from constant input. These aren't luxuries. They're necessary for maintaining the systems that keep you functioning at a high level. Without recovery, even the best habits lose their effectiveness because your body never gets the chance to rebuild. Number 10, daily signals that shift your body toward renewal. By now, a pattern should be emerging. Your body is constantly responding to what you eat, how you move, how you rest, how you think, and the cumulative effect of those signals determines whether you age faster or slower. But here's the most important insight of all. It's not about doing one extreme thing. It's about consistency. Small, repeated signals, day after day, shape your biology in powerful ways. They influence cellular repair, inflammation levels, mitochondrial function, hormone balance, and more. And over time, those small shifts compound. This is why two people of the same age can look and feel completely different, because their bodies have been receiving different instructions. One has been pushed toward deterioration, the other toward renewal. And those instructions are not fixed. They can change starting today. Aging is often seen as something fixed, written into your DNA and out of your control. But it's more flexible than that. Time moves forward, but how your body responds depends on the signals you send. Beneath the surface, aging is a mix of systems: repair, energy, inflammation, and regulation, all working together and constantly listening. The way you eat, move, sleep, manage stress, and recover doesn't act in isolation. Together, they shape whether your body speeds up aging or slows it down. And in the right conditions, even begins to reverse parts of it. Not overnight, but steadily. More energy, better recovery, stronger systems, clearer thinking. The kind of changes that don't just add years to your life, but life to your years. Aging will happen. The real question is, what direction are you pushing it? Because every day, your body is listening.